And welcome back to an episode of Green&Blue Walkthroughs. Let's play Starlight Drifter Steam Early Access. And let's try this again. Let's... we're still not an open world expecting this been with 3 major updates. I think we were... here. We are loading this. Something electric cane? No, this is not the right one. This is an older one. No, this one. Yes. Yes, this is it. Thoroughly. Alicia, are we almost ready to test the quantum, let's try again. Are we almost ready for the test of the quantum drive? Alicia, absolutely, Captain. Drive is still performing to specs, and Seymour just finished inputting the star map coordinates. Thoroughly, which ones? Alicia, all of them. All of them in the known galaxy, in the known universe. Uh, Rena. He does know that we only need to reach one for the test, right? Well, they're in the system now. It's Alicia, sure, by explaining to him how we probably need everything that was in the charts. So dot dot. Rena. At least we won't be reliant on that fool to get around after this. Dot dot. Alicia, I heard that. Early. Stand down, both of you. Do you have the set of coordinates we'll do for the test? Alicia. That's the pilot's job. Seeing how Seymour made that job possible in the first place. Minko. What did the captain say about standing down, Alicia? Alicia, sigh. I copy, Captain. I recommend that we pick a remote location as our starting point. We got a good remote ending point in Sector 2. Alright, that's fine. Actually, that's great, because we don't want to be next to the military. We don't want to be next to someone that would say, "Oh, how did you get there without using a Stargate?" That'd be bad. Early. Consider that an advertisement. Any changes to the engines? Let us know immediately. Bridge out. Russell. You know, Ravishing, you could be a little nicer to the boy. Arena. You've been around me long enough to know about my low tolerance for stupidity, perv. That girl has a PhD in dumb. Minkel. Permission to speak freely to the pilot, Captain. Go ahead. Dearly. I might regret saying this, but go ahead. Minko. As Alicia just pointed out, Rena, you couldn't read those star charts any more than I could. Or did you feel the need to show off your own PhD in female canineness? Dearly. Besides, Rena, are you still going to feel that way when Sigmar hooks up us with supplies that we couldn't have grabbed otherwise? Rena sighed. Look, let's talk about something more interesting. Like this test run. Well, I think she's too soft on her new core. Well, I think she's too soft on our new court master. I happen to agree our engineer about the need for remoteness of our test locations. Thoroughly. I'm open to suggestions, Russell. Russell. Huh? Why me? Thoroughly. Calling a feeling that you may that or recalling a feeling about you knowing where there are places to hide. Beyond that, you're the ship security officer. That's true. Russell. Huh. Okay, I can think of 2 spots. One would be around Uranus's rings. That's enough electronic mag or electronic or electromagnetic interference to keep us off long-range sensors. Rena, yeah, and maybe that leaves us blind in the event that we wind up running into some unfriendlies. Oh, Uranus, really? I don't know what the solar system's like in this timeline, but still. Russell. Well, there is the occasional pirate that hangs around that planet. The legitimate reason anyone had to visit the place was to use it as a fuel dump. It's been 5 years since that. Huh. Nearly. Okay, that's one opinion. What's the other? Russell. A little hotter. but it might be a little hotter, but it might be worth it. Mercury. Oh yeah, a little hotter. Except if you miss, you go into the sun. That would be bad. Rena, how is the USC's largest solar collecting array an improvement over a former fuel dump? Oh, so they have some sort of superstructure around the sun now. Yeah, no, there might be people guarding it, and there might be cameras on the installation as well as people guarding it, which would be bad. Russell, just this dot one side Mercury that's always dark due to rotation. Any USC watching the planet would be focusing on the panels currently sucking in joules. Clearly, and the likelihood of us being detected. Russell, residue solar energy makes that a pretty remote possibility. The only downside is that we'd have to keep up peep we have to keep a pace, or I'm trying to put A there. The downside is that we'd have to keep pace with the planet to keep hiding in plain sight. And backing away from the planet would be a bad idea, to go elsewhere. You know, where's the starting line going to be, Captain Idiot? Oh, let's look at the two options: Uranus or Mercury. We're going with Uranus because I want to find more. Finding pirates is not a bad idea compared to finding the military or being detected by the military, and two, there might not be pirates there at all. And if there are pirates, it'll probably just be one or two, as opposed to Mercury, where we have to keep up with Mercury in order to stay hidden. So yeah, Uranus it is. I should have saved. It doesn't matter. Darcy wasn't that old. Dearly, laying course for Uranus. Maybe we'll whisk a pirate or two, but the USC does not need to know about this drive. Yeah. Rena. Well, that I actually can't argue with that as much as I'd like to. Dearly. Then let's get going, Rena. Dr. Index, check Index to bridge, or Dr. Dix to bridge. Dearly, what is it, Doctor? Dr. Index. Just a last best suggestion, we should the entire crew be we should have the entire crew checked out for possible health side effects after the quantum drive test. Good idea. Rena. And why exactly would I let you take another look at my chest as soon as the Lex exam, Doc? Dearly, call physicians healthy, paranoid for his patients. We're dealing with unknown and larger untested technology that may have undefined side effects, like evolving in several million years. Oh wait, that doesn't occur in Star Trek anymore. But anyway, and then there's small fatty matter radiation, just bad things. Dearly, is there any way to monitor our health during the drive test, Doctor? Dr. Index, that I actually hadn't considered that. That would be a prime opportunity to measure such things as they happen in event of dot dot. No, quantum drive. They're like a yes or no will do, Doctor dot dot. Dr. Index. Oh, of course, dot dot. Yes, I do have some personal health scanners I could rig up to monitor every crew member's files from here in the sick bay. That sounds like a good idea. Nearly. Just have it ready by the time we reach Uranus and bridge out. He needs to have it set up before we warp, or before we use the quantum. Just saying. Russell, I think I saw these, I think I saw things, well, let's try that again. I think I saw these things once in I'm trying to think of a way to say it. That's the way I want to say it, the way I can say it. In a meeting club, Marina, would you be quiet, perv? It's not going to be, this is going to be tricky without you adding your wisecracks. They're like, so, we're in position for the test? Mina, aye, Captain. We'll have a perfect shot. All right, because remember, if there's any rocks or any stuff in the way, that's going to be bad for us. Yeah, so no sign of any ships on scanners or on the sensors. Though, as bad as they are right now, that's not saying much. Rinko. We have contact from the exterior cameras, Captain. Thoroughly. Alicia, status of the quantum drive? Alicia. Ready as I can make her, Captain. Thoroughly. Doctor, getting the readings on everyone's health? Doctor Index. Oh, I think what they're doing is, they went to Uranus to perform the jump test to wherever they want to go. I think that's what they're doing. Doctor Index. Baseline data established for the whole crew, Captain. Here's to it being that way in the test, indeed. Dearly. I second that. Rena, course laid in? Rena. Set and stand by for your order. Dearly. Now tell like the president. Punch it. Rena punched. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Forward. Dearly. Whoa, Alicia, doctor. Alicia. Engine output is spiking within tolerances. Alright, that's fine. Doctor Index. All crew exhibiting elevated readings of their vital signs. Something like threatening, however. Alicia. Should be coming on the drive in 3, 2, 1, we're out. Don't work us. Same background, but anyway. Dearly, alright. Those are the same stars we're working at before the test, Rena. Rena. I know, where are the revenues are we? And when you know it, we're right at the coordinates we were shooting for in sector 2. Alright, perfect. Miko. Still no visuals of any ships from the cameras, Captain. Russell. They're in the sensors that we're in the clear. Whoa, what's this? Dearly. Russell, is something wrong? Russell, not wrong, but right. The sensors. Dearly, what is it? Minko. Captain, the sensors. Something must have activated when we began the jump. Oh, great. Dearly, tell me. Minko. Please, Captain, give me a moment to sort the data. Dearly, alright. Alicia. What's the state of the drive? Alicia, cooling down from the test, but still fully functional. Did notice some weird energy spikes during our trip, but nothing dangerous. I'll keep an eye on them in subsequent jumps. They're like, who says, Doctor? Doctor Index. Per my data feeds, the crew is in optimal health parameters. Of course, I would feel better if everyone came down to sickbay for a follow-up medical exam, to be absolutely sure. I said absolutely sure. He didn't say that. They're like, I would too. I'll be down to see you shortly, Doctor. Bridge out. Rena. Well, at least I can get this torture device off my chest. Dearly. Actually, I want everyone to keep theirs on until Doctor Dex has finished their examination. Just to be safe. Rena. Are you serious? And go. Not only that, Rena. The captain's also in charge. That's true. Rena. They're like, listen to me, Rena. If we need to, can you lay in a course for any other sectors besides 1? Mingo. Affirmative, Captain. I can now advise you, when we went through the quantum jump, something must have triggered on the ship sensors. Oh great. They're like, meaning? Mingo. The sensors are scanning a huge array of systems, the sensors, and are fully online and functional. Oh stop! That's good. Mingo. Short range are now far better than before, and long range are fully functional. Alright, so the ship needs to be activated, or sensors need to be activated through quantum jump. Or once it was doing the procedure of quantum jump, the ship just turned the sensors on. Interesting. Dearly, so Minko. Well, give me some time to switch to the data, but I expect no shortage of destinations to explore now that our jump drive and sensors are working. Yeah. Dearly. So great news. Minko. Indeed, Captain. You go get your checkup while I'll sort through the data. Once it is ready, I'll pipe the possible location to the galaxy map for your perusal in your quarters. Dearly. Very good, Now, Rena, we're heading for Dr. Dex, as soon as I get back. Russell. I'll make sure she keeps the device on, Captain. Dearly. No need to glare like that, Rena. Yes, this time he's not being like that. Hopefully. That probably is. Captain's log. Everyone on board has now been checked over and is in typical health. The doctor appears to be satisfied that the quantum energy does not cause degradation. Likewise, Alicia is happy that the engine is now ready to be used as we need it. The ship, however, is taking a beating. So it makes sense to search for a starbase or planet where we can arrange the ship to be repaired. To that end, Minko has sorted through a lot of the sensor data to find possible destinations. Of course, there is still much more to sort through, as she promises she'll keep adding new locations to the galaxy map as she finds them. But for right now, I'll decide where we are to visit next in the exploration of the universe. Arrgh. And now it gets open world finally after how many videos? We're now in open world. 5-minute videos and 16 minutes. We're finally open world. I think got 15 hull integrity right there. All right, but we're not open world yet. We haven't seen the galaxy map. Actually, we can change that right now. The galaxy map. Galaxy map information. You are about to be taken to the galaxy map. From the screen, you can select locations to visit and explore the universe as you wish. As events are completed, they will unlock new events, which will automatically appear on the screen. Please remember that all decisions are final, so be sure to be careful. So be sure to be careful when you explore the universe. Your ship will also appear on the galaxy map and the last location explored. If you wish to return to your quarters, simply click on your ship icon. All right. Error. Oh, this is their report. Okay, yeah. Since for the updates, this is their report. Right. Oh, it's going here. Okay, never mind. I was thinking my recording might have something to do with that. It's the game. Let's ignore it for right this second. Never mind. It's not ignore it for this second. Alright, reload. Okay, roll back. Yeah, so that's very, yeah, that is the whole, you need to make a new save. Which I'll probably do after this, yes, load. Which I'll probably do after this load. Let's explore the ship a bit. Explore the Starlight. So, go machine, you're taking to the internal map of the Starlight from the screen. You can visit different locations on the ship, each of which will have different options to explore, including speaking to the crew. If you wish to return to your quarters, simply click on the location of your quarters, alright? Ah, this works. So we finally get to see the layout of the Starlight. I'm pretty sure they had this in like screenshots on their Steam page, but first time I'm saying it. So finally, we still haven't seen the outside of the ship yet, mind you. But we finally seen this part. All right, so let's look. So we're on upper deck, lower deck. I have a hangar bay. We have a hangar bay. Oh, yes, we have a hangar bay to keep a rider. Of course, we saw that. Yeah, we saw that when we were in the ship. At the end of Pluto Station. Let's go back up. Alright. The bridge is here. Alright, so the bridge is apparently put up on... Basically, the ship is like this, and the bridge is up here somewhere. Okay, let's go to the bridge. And you're at the bridge. Alright, to the start, let's explore see where people are first. Comms. We go right to the comms room. Error. Roll back. You go right to the comms room. Load. Alright, so listener array. We're at the central array. I do like the control. Currently, this is not implemented yet. I figured. Return to Starlight. Got the quotas. This is in. This is in. Okay, this is where we get back to this menu. Explode Starlight. Tactical. Oh, tactical? Oh my word, we have a tactical. You're right, a tactical man. And oh my word, do we need this many guns? I would have. I mean, let's be honest. I would have this many guns. Just for a crew of like what 6 people, do we need this many guns? Or did this come with a ship? My word. Let's drop in stocks. Detailed list of existing weapons will be displayed here. Due to be implemented in June. Alright, that's one of the first things to be implemented. Or to the Starlight then. We know the middle bang, or midi bang. There you go, bang. We're about the midi bang. There you go, a bunch of things for, got a bunch of things, a bunch of medical beds and treatment areas, alright. Crew personnel. Alicia engineer status on board, good health. More details will be added in June. Alright. Turn to Starlight. Well, let's go to the list. Oh, the missile. We haven't gone here yet. Nope, we have not gone here yet. You arrive at the missile. Return. We don't need yet. Oh, we have to go back every single time. Okay, data center. What's here? You arrive at the data center. Turn to Starlight. Nothing here at all. Not even a message saying nothing's here at all. Or nothing yet. Oh, the cargo bay. Here are the cargo bay. We'll examine the android in a second. I'm just explaining the ship right now. Engineering? Let's just see, right? You remember engineering? We've definitely seen this before. Yeah, let's get a damage report. Currently, it's not implemented yet. Okay, that's fine. It's a beta, I guess. Quantum drive. You're out of the quantum drive room. Oh, is it a separate room? I from the android. The android's here too? Alright. Return to the bridge. Store center? You arrive at the storage center. No, he's not here. Check supplies. Currently, this has not been implemented yet. Alright. Alright, so let's go from top to bottom like I was going to. Okay, so we need to go to here we need to go to the bridge, tactical medical bay. So let's talk to Arena. We're at the bridge. Speak to Arena. Currently, there's not been implemented yet. Oh, even the conversation between crew has not been implemented yet. Planning to add crew relationships and events in June. All right, I'm going to try. Meet the vessel, not been implemented yet. Aim to do it in June. All right. Well, June is coming up in a couple of days. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like early mid-June. Wait, not been implemented yet. Aim that relationships and events in June. All right. Okay. The android. Oh, not there. I think we should capture the last screen you were on instead of having to go down the list every single time, but it's fine. Just wondering. So that is not the quantum drive. That's not quantum drive. The quantum drive is in its own room. And what were you talking about the quantum drive in this room? I mean, it's not obviously not in the game yet, but just saying. I'm not complaining to the developers of the game or anything like that. I'm just saying it's odd that we were not. And I got confused. They were like, okay, not in the game yet. And quantum drive for the android. No, watch this in me in the game. I highly doubt it. Currently, it's not been implemented yet. Yeah, I would say this is a crew relationship in an event. Okay, we have officially ran out of things to do until I restart and go through this go through this again. Which I'm kind of, I'm kind of oh, these are normal rooms, showers and bathroom, or just like a room, like a closet in the closet. This thing's been a whole lot of crew, especially with all those guns on the wall, and most of them are some guns. I should go check that right now. I need to go tactical. Yeah, see, actually, now that I think about it, all the guns are different. M16, or M416, or something like that. Something like M16 series. The guns are all different, aren't they? For the most part. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, and that might be similar. And that might be similar. But other than that, those two. Wait, that and definitely similar. Other than that, yeah, mostly a lot of different guns. So yeah, this is like their gun collection. What was the the IRS? No, not the IRS. The ISR doing, or the IRE, or no IER. I think the IER. Yes, the IER They were definitely this was definitely going to be this was definitely might be a prototype for a warship with all these quarters and the fact that they have so many guns and so much space on the ship. Because this ship is not small. Of course, these hallways are 1 wide, but I think they're 2, maybe 3. At the very, maybe around 2.5 people wide. Again, I haven't seen people walk through this hallway yet, so yeah. But yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's sit down for a meal, see if that works. For a meal. Currently, it's not eliminated yet. I want to sit down for a meal. Currently, it's not eliminated yet. I'm serious. Currently, I'm not eliminated yet. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Fine game. Fine game being early access. Alright. Upstairs. Well, yeah, this is definitely meant to be more. This ship seems to be more like an exploring and marine ship so far, at least. With the hangar bay being this size, cargo bay, storage center. Yeah. Don't know what they were trying to. Don't know what the IER was trying to do with this ship, but they were going to do something with it. It is a police station. Just the test that is work. Just the test that it's working. This event and others will implement be put into May. Yeah, we don't got much time. We really don't got much time. Actually, how many days are in there, May? As today is the 28th. So yeah. Now turn to your quarters. Aw. Oh, that's just for the event. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Okay, I get what that is. Yeah, basically, you have the galaxy map where you click on where to go, and have different events on those planets, and then you have this as fictional events that are inside your ship. I think that's what that is. Alright, that's fine. So let's save. Not like we can really. Not like we're really saving anything. And I guess let's hold these, see what they got. Yeah, so the progress. Can't use these saves. I was half figuring that much. These are from like March. Oh my words, let me roll back. Yeah, now let me roll back. I gotta go here, here, and then here. I don't have a. Maybe I should have a. Maybe I should have a. Shortcut for this. And this is what I like about Shadow Play the much so far. One of the few things I like about Shadow Play is the fact that it can just record everything and you don't have to worry about having to answer or anything like that. You don't have to worry about breaking up the recording. Alright, so yeah, that is Starlight Drifter Steam Early Access, the original build. Now it's in Update 3, and as you saw, in order to continue, I would need to start an entirely new save, and, well, start an entirely new save. And the thing is that that's gonna be a problem, because I'm gonna have to pick the same choices I made. This is not gonna be a big deal, but I mostly have to pick the same choices I made, which, again, is not gonna be much of a big deal, and it shouldn't take all that long. If I just put auto skip and just skip to all the events and just hopefully remember which ones, and hopefully I remember which ones I did go for, but I might not do that until they get a new update. But we'll see, because they might have a new update, and then I'll be completely, well, I have to do it all over again. So I guess the way around it, what the developers could do, at least for the early access period, is do what Crosscode did and does, which is when you hit start and create your character. Yes. Create your character. Type in his name, and maybe do some customizing, or her name. And then right here it should say, where do you want to start? And it basically should tell you, it basically asks you, where do you want to start? Do you want to start in prologue, or do you want to start once in the open world aspect? So yeah, but that's the demonstration. Yes, quit. Yes. So yeah, that'd be really nice for people that want to play the open world segment and don't want to go through the entire prelogue again, or prelude as I used to call it. That would be nice. Because, you know, there's a lot of privilege to this game. There's a lot of decisions that I guess in the end don't really matter all that much. I mean, they might. Okay, let's just say they matter a little bit. Especially when you get to a cruise. I'm not quite sure what happens if you don't take anybody. I guess less person to talk to. But yeah, but we'll see. And it's time. So we'll see what I do. I probably will wait for the next update. Stuff fell. I'll probably wait for the next update and continue the series then. But we'll see. Or you just continue the series as normal. But I really want, you know, I just want to get through to the open world segment as fast as possible to show people what it's like. Unfortunately, I can't do the open world segment because updates. But yeah, I mean, I guess I have to kind of, you know, I guess saying that I might want to go back. I might want to go through the story again and start a new save, but yeah, it's gonna be a hassle. But we'll see. We'll see what I do. But overall, I mean, I played through the entire prologue. You know, like Starlight Drifter? Yes, I did. It's definitely one of the better visual novels. Of course, there are some issues, like the fact that the art's limited, the fact that there's only one soundtrack, and there's only one track in the game, right? I mean, again, you know, you can get the soundtrack, which is 20 tracks. They're mostly they're mostly event tracks. Okay, so the music stops after a certain point, which is bad. You got, and you got the fact that if you're playing this in early access, you got the small fact that you have to restart the entire thing over again if you when they update the game, which is bad. But you know, that's just early access. People are used to it by now, or I hope so anyway. If you're not, then you can always wait for the full release or for when they stop breaking saves. But anyway, so I mean, other than like I noticed that the grammar is kind of weird in this game. But they are working on the writing. Actually, you know, when people complain about the writing, they do say, "Oh, we're working on it." They basically said, "Oh, we're working on it." So, and actually, what they said is the people that wrote the prologue actually were different people, or was a different person that wrote the open world aspect. Which I don't know if that's Starlight Drifter or not. I think it is Starlight Drifter. They said that. I'm pretty sure that's not another game I'm thinking about. But anyway. But anyway, so what else is there about this game? Where the fact that the backgrounds are kind of limiting and you don't see people in the foreground as much as I would like. Like for instance, when we're talking about when they were talking about the quantum drive, maybe we could move to the quantum drive room, or yeah, just general things. And the fact that most of the time you're not seeing people on screen, it's just background, which I guess is a different art style. I'm not too familiar with the awkward games aside from Echo Tokyo. But yeah. But so far for like the first forte in something that's not completely mature in any way, they're definitely doing a good job at it. And something as ambitious as this. Because I haven't really heard of another, you know, an open world visual novel like this. Basically, they took Mass Effect, made a completely open world, and made a visual novel. And that's what they did. So yeah, or like a lead by visual novel, or the X Games and visual novel, but you get the idea. But yeah. And also I do wish that there was, at least for early access, or maybe for the full race as well, ability to skip the prologue. Now that I said that, you can't really skip the prologue, can you? Because the prologue has decisions in it. So you can't really do that. Actually, I guess I take that back. I guess that would make much sense. I mean, unless of course they did it like Sunrider did, which is basically you skip. In Sunrider, you can skip the first game and go over to the second game. Sunrider Mask Curious. Skip the first game to the second game, and when you do so, you have to re-input your decisions. Mass Effect did this too in DLC, where you could get this DLC and you could input your decisions from Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2, or from Mass Effect 3 into Mass Effect 2 in case you either you didn't want to play through the entirety of that game again in order to have slightly different decisions, or you didn't play that game or didn't want to play that game again. Like, let's say Mass Effect 2 is your favorite and you want to just keep playing Mass Effect 2 and you don't want to bother going through Mass Effect 1 in order to get your decision. your decisions for Mass Effect 2 than that. I mean, another reason, or you just don't have Mass Effect 1 and you're playing Mass Effect 2, which then I must deplore you. Why in the world are you playing Mass Effect if you don't play the first, you didn't play the all of them? Well, you know, if you don't, that's fine. They're separate enough, but still. But that's a topic for another day. But yeah, I mean, they could do that, or they just give you like pre-made decisions, like pre-made decisions where basically you have all your crew, and they take like the most general decision possible. But yeah, I don't think yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess they wish that they could just, you know, when they skip the prologue, you put in your decisions. But then again, the prologue in this game is part of the game. It's not just a tutorial. It's not just an opening to the game. It is part of the game. So skipping through it, not necessarily a good idea, and not the easiest thing to do. But so we'll see. But anyway, so yep, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. And I do really like Starlight Drifter. Actually, let me bring it up on my Wii U here. I have something else brought up, by the way. I just got done recording, before this anyway, Long Gone Days, which is an interesting RPG. Visual novel thing. So let me look at this Starlight. Oh snap, we're in overtime, aren't we? We're in overtime, aren't we? Yeah. I forgot. Like, Starlight Drifter is... Starlight Drifter is $16.99. Is that worth it? Is Starlight Drifter worth getting? Well, at least for the prologue, I would say yes, it would be worth getting if you really like visual novels or if you really like sci-fi stuff. And I haven't played open world aspect yet, but we'll see. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. Someone else said that you can't in the either in Steam reviews or Steam discussions, but we'll see about that once I actually start playing it, which I guess I'm going to have to go through the entire thing in my off time, which is not too bad. I just gotta remember all my choices. Okay, just wait for the next update. Either way. But yeah, so I do think it is worth it. It's certainly more worth it than Echo Tokyo was, because Echo Tokyo was 2 hours of content for $2, or for $3 US. That was barely worth it. That was only for people that really wanted to have the backstory of Echo Tokyo, and yeah. However, since it, you know, this is not like Echo Tokyo. This is not just a small game that they put out to give you a taste of the real game. This is the real game. This is no Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid what? You know, the Metal Gear Solid game that came out before Metal Gear Solid 5. You know that one, right? Alright, we'll look it up right now. But we'll look that up. But yeah, I mean, it's worth it to people that want visual novels, and if you want to get the game cheaper now, just to have it. I mean, of course, it's probably going to sell later. I mean, their games typically do. Yeah, they're saying it would change by 30%. I would assume that'd be changed upwards. Oh, Ground Zero is what that game was called. All right. But yeah, I would say it is worth it to the right people, to a really visual novel fan of the Harker or sci-fi fan. Not much to anyone else, or to fans of early access games that want to help the developer. But yeah, I would suggest waiting if you're not a huge fan of any one of those 3 or 4 I said. I would suggest waiting until it is released, or until it gets developed further. But then again, the release price will be higher. But yeah, well, that's up for you to determine. To me, it was worth it. Alright, but anyway, so yep, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Now, I do appreciate you guys watching this video. Left me, what's not to leave a comment, any nominations for the series, like what I shoot next, or if you know I'll play, so I just new actors in general, notifications coming to really relative, and I guess, see you in a second.